Let me know when you're ready. Seven and 8, are you ready? Ready on 8. We're walking up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and direct your attention to our flag.
Cancel the train on PFI.
Singing of our national anthem.
They don't even know what she died of. That's crazy, isn't it? 17-year-old. Keeper number 1. Started keeper 0. Zoe Aguirre. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3 here in the second day of National League competition. Wilson, North Carolina, Gillette Athletic Complex. John Peters here with you. Coming in here, a gorgeous day. It's going to be probably around 60 degrees here at the start. A little bit of a breeze today. Makes it feel a little bit cooler, however. And the red shirts of the FC United Pre-Academy out of Illinois, Glenview, Illinois. Head coach Craig Snower, assistant coach John Soltani. On the other side, a team out of Southern Cal, Chino Hills, the FC Academy Legends white team and the 00 squad in an 18U contest. Be full 45 minutes. We see the action has already begun here as we're working it down the side. We'll give you some of the starters and names here as we go. The FC United team, once again, out of the Chicago area in the black uniforms, white numbers. And you got a little run here down the left-hand side coming through. That's going to be Prell, who scored yesterday. She's going to be taken down, and is that going to be in the box? We're going to see. Looks like it'll be just outside, and so, man, what a break. So here comes the ball. It's going to be, ball will be placed here just outside the box. So number 3 out of there will be putting it in play. That's going to be Chrisman. Let's see, that run, I think I was looking there to see. Come here, you've got them, everybody lined up here. Black jerseys now moving up. You see the FC Legends. FC Legends in the white uniform, but a little black trim, and work around. That ball sent to the back post. It's going to be headed out, sent back down. Tried to settle it there outside the box, sent back in high in the air. Wind will probably knock it down, and it's caught there by Aguirre. Zoe Aguirre, the keeper for the Legends FC. On the other side will be Maggie Grossman. Grossman in the bright yellow jersey. Ball sent out toward midfield, settled there by Legends. Legends and United. Ball sent toward the corner, hustling in. Going in is number 25, that's Ewell. Can't quite get there, however, so it'll be brought back out. Grossman will put it in play. Going into the wind. Wind pretty much left to right and varies from time to time. Every once in a while we'll have a still segment of the game. And ball sent over to the corner. A little bit of space there, now cleared out pretty deep, bounding around, stepping in front. Nice job there by number 15, Stadler. Stadler sends it over. Jolie Carl, tall player here in the back, working it across, trying to work something forward, getting it into the midfield. Number 32 there is Breton. Now sent back. Aguirre now will key the play off to the side. It's cool enough that the Southern Cal keeper has long sweats on or long pants underneath these shorts. So foul there going the other way. In the middle, Jaron Smith on the far side. We have Brandon Ingram, the AR2, Andrew Arant, the AR1, and Tiffany Turpin, our 4th official, helping us out with information here on the side. John Peters here with you on the microphone. Basically a Chicago team out of Glenview, Illinois, taking on a Southern Cal team out of Chino Hills, probably the LA area. The National League competition and season underway, and if you want to read all about it, you probably know more than your announcer here does, but usyouthsoccer.org can tell you a lot of information and history. One thing I found very impressive is that the teams that advance out of the National League into the National Championship in the summertime have won almost 2/3 of the national championships that they were available to win. So here we go, ball on the near side, little step in front there, and a little hand checking and big collision. Part of that play, number 22 was Milby. Taking the brunt of that collision was McKeon. Still bent over here. A little bit of a, looks like left leg took the worst of it. And a little, same thing it looks like out in the midfield. There was a collision as well. Waiting for some recovery time here as we wait for the ball to go down. No coaches or trainers called out, so everybody's still out on the pitch. The FC Legends, white jerseys, as we said, white shorts, have the yellow numbers, little black like frame. little black trim around the numbers and letters. Comes the ball back, handled in the back there by Chrisman. Defense now looking for space, sending it forward. Working it up, number 15 there is Stadler. Stadler, who drew the foul a while ago near the top of the box. Very close to a PK. A little discussion there from Coach Snower about that, of course. Ball deflected by Ewell. She looks like a pretty dominant player up front here as we've begun. Got Ewell working with McKeon. McKeon now with the ball, left foot, cleared away by the defense in the back, swept away by the sweeper. Working over number 6 is Adams. Allison Adams, verbal commitment to Cal State Polytech. Ball in the middle, handled in there by Flores. Ball near the top of the box, headed back out. Good job by the defense. Still pressured by Legends. And now sent out toward the far side. Headed right back in, and coming out, making the snag is Grossman. Grossman, as we said, in the bright yellow jersey. Head coach, we mentioned, Craig Snower, assisted by John Soltani. Had a 1-1 draw yesterday against a team out of Pittsburgh. And the goal scored yesterday was by Ashley Prell. It was Prell, I guess, that we may have drawn that foul early on. Ball sent over to Adams. Back down to the defenders. Little space on the near side. They're going to take it back. Aguirre now sends it across. Working over here is Castro. Castro there. They'll send it on up. McKeon in the middle there to Ewell. Flicked away now, still working with it. That's Milby. Pressure both ways. Trying to feel things out here a little bit. Had that one rush on there by the United team, FC United, and here we go again. Through ball, catches the back foot and the heel of number 22, Milby. Blocked that one. Ball sent down toward the corner. Really nobody there except the defense. Siegel tracks it down. Siegel sends it on up to Prell. Near side. Down the line, it'll go out. So this will be a toss in right here. Ball thrown back in and will be tossed in right here in front of us by Milby. Very athletic teams. Number 32 is Breton. We mentioned her. She's in that midfield spot. Ball set up. Nice pass. Nice crisp pass. Right back. Little give and go. Working it in toward the corner. McKeon chasing it down. See if she can get a foot on it. She does. Into the box, but nobody there except for the keeper, Grossman. Scoops it up and passes it along. Ball worked down the far side. Sent forward. And offside. A little bit lazy there on the play part of the offensive play. I believe that would have been Stadler who was offside. But no real reason to be offside in that situation. Gives FC Legends the ball right back. Referee watching here. Ball sent in near the top of the box, headed by the defense. Headed back in by Legends. Kind of anticipating where it would go. Watching closely for any offside. Still a lot of foot jousting. Quickly up on her feet. Good job there by Carl. That'll start a run the other way until the defenders come up with it. Breton now with it. Sends it over. Talk a little bit about this Legends team as McKeon tries to send it in toward the middle. Nice touch there. Sent back to the outside. Milby chasing. McKeon also. There's Ewell right in the middle of it. That ball will roll on in. Picked up by Grossman. So this Legends team out of Chino Hills. Coach talking to Coach Andy Placencia and head coach out of Chino Hills, that this team really a sad thing has happened. One of the players on one of the other Legends teams, Ashley Roth, who passed away just last week, 17-year-old, and players wearing number 13 or writing number 13 on their arms, or some sort of display of commemoration there for a fellow Legends player. Sad story there, and I'm sure that will lend to a little motivation here for them as they play in this National League competition. Here comes the FC United coming the other way. Ball will be cleared out, stays in. Legends sending it forward. Norse over there. Adams now sends it back. Defense will send it forward. Headed down nicely there by Siegel. Worked in by DeStefano. That's like a good Chicago name. DeStefano, number 10, right there in the middle. And ball flicked away. Little rush here by the Legend squad. Comes right back. Just as you get a wave going one way, it'll come right back the other. Working it over there, number 14 is Flores. Flores trying to get over to McKeon. McKeon, tough first touch, popped up in the air. Adams looking for options. Adams, tall player out in the midfield, distributing the ball well. Getting back, really no pressure here. It's like United content to sit back and make an interception like we just saw. That ball sent forward. Kind of gets loose now, picked up, settled. Ball sent over there. Carl to Stefano. Ball gets loose again. Let's see, that's Craddock. Say her name over there, Faith Craddock. Ball worked nicely over here. Number 14, that's Flores. Now bringing it forward, that's Covey. Covey brings it over the right side. Hasn't been on this side. Comes over here. Left foot, back post, over everybody. Chasing it down. Looks like Grossman will come up with it. But Covey had not been on this side. Worked her way over here. Probably a left winger. Used the left foot. And see on her leg there, probably the number 13 written. As that ball will come all the way across. Be tossed in here by Milby right in front of us. Madeline Milby down the line, headed down. She'll come right back to her. Send it into the midfield. Working it up is Breton. Breton in the middle. Signs Adams. Adams works it back. Breton once again sends it up. Now the FC United, they'll take it the other way briefly before the defense crowds. A little good time of possession here. You see some good work by the defense, and no real rush here, taking their time, getting a feel for the game. Talked earlier, like I said, in the previous match with one of the coaches about what they really look for in these potential college players. And he said just players that are smart and play the game intelligently, not just coming out and kicking a ball back and forth with no purpose, but really having an understanding of how to use the skills they have. That ball just out. Have to back up a little bit so I get run over. Good hustle here by these 18U players, Southern Cal and Illinois, Northern Illinois. That ball off the back of Covey. Little wake-up call here. Listen, the 2 p.m. contest. There'll be one more after this, an FC Legends team playing in that one as well. It'll be a 16U team. That ball moved forward, batted around, headed down, now coming back the other way. Let's see if they can run with it. Good job by the defense. Get some possession there. In the back is Castro. Castro, kind of that mid-back. Staying busy back there and got the yellow cleats to match her, or as the European announcer would say, studs. Here we go. Little run again. Slide in there by Adams. Tried to disrupt it, but continuing on down the pitch is Stadler. She takes it in. Right side shot. Deflected. That's still loose. Cleared back out. Here's another option. That's deflected by the defense. Headed down. And let's see if it's going to be a corner. Judged to be a corner as it went off of Aguirre, the keeper. So kudos there to the FC United forwards and strikers to put the pressure to earn that corner. That was not an easy play. 16 minutes have passed. It'll be 45 minutes for 18U each half. 16U is 40 minutes. High ball floating in, up off the crossbar, and never did really have a chance as it really had the wind helping push it back onto the pitch, but bending it in, caught the top of the crossbar. Takes away an opportunity, a good opportunity there for the FC United team. Still no score here, 16 and a half minutes in. Aguirre now will put it in play. Aguirre in the gray jersey. I believe, I was looking, it's like a yellow number as well, so it's a little bit harder to read if you didn't know who was back there. DeStefano takes that one out. Tall player. And I apologize, I don't have any of the commitments of this Illinois team as far as college future commitments. We do have some for the Legends team. Ball sent across. Ball right in the midfield. Adams comes up with it. Sends it over toward Breton. Breton back out. Once again, not a lot of action here as this Legends team good at time of possession. Good passes. Watching last night, it was the Seattle-Houston matchup, MLS. It's just almost magical to watch the precision of passing that takes place, and obviously these girls would like to do that as well. There's some great passing, distribution of the ball. That ball gets loose. Let's see if Stadler can come up with it. She fights her way through, works her way out, and taken down, and referee says play on. We do. Be a throw in on the far side. Ball on the far side.
All right, and then he's got the girls got her by the shirt.
Ball worked around as continued little protest from coach about the call there, or non-call, as the ball moves forward. Ball moved in the midfield. A lot of possession here as it goes back and forth. Real no advancement, really much past the, probably 10 or 15 yards past midfield, and then it comes right back. We've seen this several of these matches. There's a lot of defensive domination. Ball comes through. Ball to the back. Now the defense trying to line something up. It's coming through as Adams. She's got some space. Puts it right in the feet of DeStefano. Ball the far side. Touch there, but sends it right back to the Legends. So it's about 2 or 3 passes and then a turnover. Ball in. This is a good opportunity, and hustling out. They got the offside flag is up. So the ball will be placed right there. Quick play. Ball the far side, working down that side. Number 14 working it up there is Maggie Brett. One of the first times we've called her name, partially because she's on the other side. We don't see the action quite as clear as you folks have the best view in the house, really, from the elevated viewpoint of our scaffolding. Has a nice ball sent over. Let's see if they can get to it. And FC United now turns it back over. FC Legends bringing it forward. Nice soft ball there. Sent right back. Good give and go. Back in the middle. Near side turning McKeon. Looking for options. Gets it over to 14. That's Flores. Sending it in. Defense there to flick it away. McKeon right off the defender. Now takes it down. Could get a right foot cross off the head of one of the defenders coming the other way. So you had your sweeper moving way up there. It was Castro who came way up to disrupt that play. Reckon there now with Mankey. Mankey sends it out with the right foot. And it looks like it's going to be all across the end line for the goal kick. And Mankey, not sure if she was just subbed in. Another sub getting ready to enter. Several rolling in here as we go. Looks like Adams, one of those coming out. Coming in is going to be Saldana. And also number 10 is Pacias. Coming out are Adams and McKeon working hard. And right at the almost the halfway point here, first half. And still no score. Flurries of activity, but a lot of ball back and forth. Ball in. Well, DeStefano now. Work back, good little defender back there, Ruby Siegel. Ball work to Mankey. Near side. Macias now, a little bit of a break. Ball had a spin on it, took it away from her. And it'll be a toss in right here for the Chino Hills team, the Legends team. Ball back to Milby. Milby looking at options. Ball in the box. Trying to get an option here and cleared away nicely. Defense sent back in. High ball. Right post and out. So the ball is, once it goes past the goal, it can really roll around a while, get loose. No really folks that can retrieve it. So as we wait for the ball to be brought back in, I don't even see, well, boy, it almost went down into the woods. There's a hill down there on the other field as substitutes come in, make use of this time. Working really hard out there and getting some break now. Coming in will be Conley, number 6, and Dorr, number 7. Coming out was DeStefano. And trying to get the other number there for you. And finally, Grossman will get the opportunity to put it in play. Maggie Grossman puts a foot into it. Wind will knock it down. Saldana, who had the goal yesterday, it was a loss by the Legends squad, 2-1 loss, a team out of Ohio, CFC IU. So that sounded like a tough battle, 2-1 loss. Again, the FC United team yesterday with a 1-1 draw. That was against a team out of Pittsburgh. Ball on the far side. Kept it in, and no, they don't. It'll trickle across the line. It'll be a toss in right there. Opportunity here for FC United maybe to mount some sort of a charge. Ball tossed in far side, cleared away now by the defense. Once again, almost the identical spot. Craddock over there tossing it in. Craddock deep. Will it go out? Yes, it will. So Aguirre now will put it into play. She'll bring it on this side and drop it down. So Zoe Aguirre. Other keeper out here is Viviana Poli. Might see her some in the second half. See her over there for FC United. See the other keeper is Monica Wilhelm. Might see her in action as well. If not, at least they've been recognized. Ball possessed here by the defense. That's Craddock. Far side, little move there, taking it down the side. Working it over there is Brett. Brett off the leg of one of the defenders. Trying to get a through ball, back and forth we go. A little ping pong match with a feet and the soccer ball. A little bit too much pace there. Nobody breaking across, and Aguirre scoops it up. 26-27 on the clock. More substitutes preparing to enter the match right here in front of us. Keeping the fourth official, Tiffany Turpin, busy. Craddock now distributing. Good job by the defense. First of all, setting a little wall for the player, and then coming up with possession. Good nifty move there. Ball moved forward. Through traffic. Ball out to the right. Who's there? Little race. Foot race out to the side. What do? Take it back toward the middle and clear it away. Milby working with it. Taken away nicely by Jolie Carl. And that ball off the leg of Castro. Ball headed back in. Let's see if Grossman's going to get there. She does. Good decision to come out quickly off the line. That's a tough decision sometimes for the keeper, just to instinctively know when to come out, when to stay back. That ball high in the air, and will it stay in? It does not. We got a shove in the back, so kick coming up here for Legends. Lining it up will be Mankey. There we go, and coming in will be number 20. That's Kerr. Kira Kerr comes in for Ashley Prell. Coming off will be number 25 for Legends is Ewell. Checking in will be Calzaretta. Cassidy Calzaretta. Ball put in play. Nice foot there into the box. It's going to be past all of the white shirts, however. But if you measure that out, next time you could get a little better range because that wind actually aiding that way. Here comes the ball, a little overspin. It'll roll forward. Trying to settle it. Sent back toward Milby. Ball bouncing around and taken away. Coming the other way, Maggie Brett. Nice ball sent forward. Little flick there, little give and go. Right back to her. Milby sends it forward. Working over there's Conley. Conley trying to get it over to the side. Nice ball there into the middle. Played into Dorr. Dorr on the outside. There's Stadler working it in on the left side. Finds Milby. Actually, Castro there. Shot got under that one, put it high in the air and over the right side of the goal. 29:45 on the clock. 40-minute halves here, as we've said. A few of the other players that we know of here, and looking at some of the commitments, Blake Mankey, North Dakota State. Delaney McKeon, Austin P State. Madeline Milby, which we've called her name, California Baptist University. Ball high in the air as it trails down. And that is Mankey who works it up midfield. A lot of bodies flying. Ball across, now coming the other way. Opportunity there for FC United, but Castro now has it securely in her possession, sends it forward. Ball flicked away by Covey. Milby. And taken down here in the back was Flores, so it'll be placed. Ball placed down. Let's see if Mankey will do the honor. She's going to move it forward a little bit. Lining it up. Let's see where this one goes. Last one overshot the wave of players. See if she lightens up or goes ahead and takes a whack at it. She does. And just over the crossbar. You had Grossman going up as high as she could, but a little bit high. That wind, once again, helping just a touch left to right. Absolutely gorgeous day here in December. Hard to believe. Last year here for the men's competition, it was, let's say, frigid. Maybe 20, 25 degrees, wind blowing 20 miles an hour. And so we'll reset. Referee Jaron Smith making sure everybody's in line here. So Grossman lines it up again, and here we go. That's a high one, dies a little bit in the wind. Working around in there is Pasillas. Now the other way. Quick return. Coming out's Conley. Ball flicked around. Now the defense of Legends will take control. 3 more subs getting ready to come in. Good opportunity here as United now. Nice move there. You got a little pass coming back. Reset. Stadler now distributes it back toward the back line of Conley as well as Craddock. Far side bounding, and it'll be a throw in for Legends, which we have 3 subs getting ready to roll in here as well. Boy, a lot of players on this Legend squad. 6, 8, 10, about 20 players, and kind of unusual here. A lot of players, a lot of teams just had players that couldn't make it. Catalano checks in. Shaw checks in, as well as Osuna. I wonder if related to the baseball player. I believe it's Marcel Osuna. Might be O-Z-U-N-A, O-S-U-N-A in this case. Ball sent across. Nice move there by the players who've just come in, fresh legs. Here's a ball sent in, but blocked away nicely. Castro very good in that back line. And going down, little step on the ball there. That was Flores. Flores, big, tall midfielder. Ball right back to her. Could do it again. There's a through ball. Coming in and flicked away. Stays in. The ball stays in the line. Now kicked over toward the tent above the United team. That'll be a toss in here. That'll be handled by Catalano. And correction. She hands it over to teammate Saldana. Brianna Ewell, another commitment that you see here on the list. Brianna Ewell, commitment to Trinity Christian College. Coming in is Lauren DeFada. And this will be a long toss, lining it up. And it is. Wow, what a toss. Top of the box. And that's a great weapon. As you see that ball thrown in there by Saldana. That's a long throw. Ball worked back by Sadler. Trying to find somebody open. Working it forward. That's Catalano. Get it over to Pasillas. Now back toward Osuna. Castro. Right back to her. Castro trying to move it forward and works its way over here right in front of us here in the scorer's tent area. Good action here in the back by Shaw. Ball headed by Castro. Sadler was a little bit taller, but Castro timed it just right. Castro coming in to put the pressure on, keep that ball out of her zone. And part of the reason we're still at 0-0, 0-0 is the score here, almost halftime. About 3 more minutes, 3.5, 4 more minutes. Clock is at 36:12. Don't know of any injury time. Might be a little bit, but don't know of any that would be added. Moving ahead. Nice through ball. Let's see if they can get to it. Still coming through. Shaw breaks it out to the right with speed. A lot of space. Ball sent in, and it's going to be just behind. What a run. And an opportunity there squandered. But you really had Shaw that's showing some of the speed. Working it out there to the side. Grossman now will put it in play. Approaching the 37-minute mark. Ball near side. Bending toward the sideline. Sadler. Siegel in the back working. Ball sent over to Saldana. I say that it was Flores actually. Trying to lock it in here. Legends moving forward. Down the line. Stadler now, an opportunity. Good fake there. Now send it over to the left side. A little bit too much pace there. Michaela Stadler was there, but could not reverse her field enough to pick that one up. Here comes the toss coming in. Little space here. Working it around is Osuna. Over to Mankey. Mankey works it up. Sending outside, a little bit of a light touch. Picked up by United, FC United, Illinois team, Glenview, Illinois. Coach with Craig Snower. Said that was a good name for someone in the Midwest. Probably a lot of snow up in that area. Not quite as much as if you're on the other side of the lake. Ball way out there in the boondocks. Chased down by Defada. Lauren wearing number 5 will bring it back up amongst the fans. Tossing it in. Ball on the far side. Still being batted around. Now sent back and sent up toward midfield. Opportunity here. A little bit of space here. You got 5 black shirts in position. There's a nice through ball. Here comes Shaw again. Out of the box. If they can just get a shot, they can't. It's headed. And now Grossman back in position. Had come way out. Big collision there as well. Nice job. Good touch there. As FC United trying to take it the other way. Working hard is Catalano. Now over to Siegel. Siegel, great defender. Ball worked forward there. That's going to be Bushala. Hadley Bushala. And the offside flag is up. That brings everything to a halt. At about 20 seconds. Don't know if there's any extra time added. Hand is up, and we'll see if Coach Snower has a few words here at the halftime with the referee wanting that PK early on, or at least a yellow card. Player moving in toward the box just outside, and there was a contact that took down his player. And there's a rush right here at the end of the first half, now blocked away as the clock runs past 40 minutes. I don't know if there's any added time. We'll see. This is actually 45 minutes. Sorry, folks. We have 5 minutes left. Had reverted back to the 16U, so won't know if there's any added time to probably around the 44-minute mark. So a few more minutes here of action as they bring in the substitutes, trying to get a rush. You've seen Shaw get in there a couple of times. She has tremendous speed here for Legends. And you get that through ball back through those defenders and just a nice run. Now this is a good toss. Watch this toss into the top of the box. So that's ball. Let's see if it's going to go out of play. No, it will stay in. Ball sent back in again. Shaw rushing in. Grossman secures it and tosses out quickly, trying to get a run down this near side. Hustling back now. Coming back forward is Catalano. Catalano down toward the corner. Shaw there being chased by two of the DC United defenders. FC United, excuse me. Siegel goes down. She pops right back up. That's good news. And approaching 42 minutes. And this will be a long toss. You've got great job here of a weapon of Saldana when she can throw that ball that far. You see it right there. How in the world? That's almost like a corner every time you get a throw from like 20 yards in, maybe 30 yards in. And she can toss that ball all the way in like that, particularly with the wind helping a little bit, left to right. Mankey was in there trying to help a little bit, getting some height in the box. 42-33 on the clock. Ball set, played off to the right. Ball sent down the side, headed forward. Trying to get something going. There's Shaw. Ball back out front. Stadler, one black shirt and about 5 or 6 of the white shirt defenders. That's hard to break through out there. Which is the idea of good defense, good formation. Siegel now with the ball, working it up, gets the midfield, near side, works it in there, and that's going to be Bushala. Finds Stadler. Stadler turning. Shaw trying to chase it, but it gets to the feet of the FC United player. Mankey sends it back in, little flick toward the corner. Chasing that one down will be Chrisman. Chrisman right down the line. It's going to go out. Good stop here by the bench players. Catalano brings it in. Headed there by Stadler, who's played the entire first half. Played hard, had some opportunities. Ball to the far side. 2 on 4 here. Looking for options. Ball trying to get that one through. Catalano with the stop. Now you've got a few more teammates coming up for the FC United. There's Stadler trying to turn. Catalano does a good job on defense. Mankey will clear it out to the far side. See the different gears that the players can put on. All of a sudden, the burst of speed. See that right here, a little foot race. Siegel, who's played the entire half as well, sends it down the side, a little bend to keep it in. Ball toward the midfield. Stadler gets a touch on it. And offside. So the 44-50 mark. Now we're approaching the end. And that little delay to get that ball back might put us to halftime. We'll see, as the referee says there is no extra time. And probably this one kick, and that will be it. And here it comes. A long ball, top of the box. Headed. Shaw working her way in, and it's collected there, and we're going to go to halftime. Still no score here on field 4. And it's the third match of this day. And these two teams fighting hard. Team out of Glenview, Illinois, FC United, taking on Chino Hills, California, the FC Legends. And both teams in the 18U bracket, of course. Thank you for joining us. Still no score. We'll be ready for second half action here in just a few minutes.
Two girls. I forgot to start the clock. Huh? I forgot to start the clock. Come on, dude. You got 2 jobs. Start it, stop it. That's all I gotta do.
Well, he's got to put a score up, too. Don't discount
Not
that.
this game.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if it happens, he's got to do it, right?
The corner kick that I gave was like right in the corner of the box over here. Do you have anything on that?
I was looking at you, and I wanted to go with whatever you went with.
Because I thought it was okay. She got her legs kind of swept, and then I looked at you, and you didn't really react to anything, so I was like, I'm on it. Because it was a goal kick anyway, right in the corner. So I thought, this one's back.
You got to sell that better. You got to sell that better. Where you put it, like, you put it on outside the 18, right? Your whistle was sweet. It's not a penalty, right? But you want to sell the spot and sell the foul. So get to the spot, give a long whistle, but tell everybody where it is. Hey, it's right here. It's going in.
There's a big mark on the field where the tackle happened.
But we don't.
I don't know how to reset the clock.
I didn't get a good chance. I didn't get a good chance to like see where everybody was whenever it happened.
She didn't have any teammates to pass it to. She had to go to goal by herself. She didn't have the angle. She didn't have it.
So definitely not last September. She definitely didn't have all 4 of these. So we're not giving a red card. No yellow card because it wasn't really tackling. I'm just saying, just from like this side of the field perspective, they might have been able to see it easier. But from where I was about right here when it happened. It almost looked like it was in the box to me. So the only thing I would say is sell it a little bit. Like be a little bit more energetic about where it was. That's a big play, right? That's potentially match critical if it's inside the penalty area. So bigger whistle. Everyone knows you're calling a foul. I'm not saying that your little whistle is not good for some fouls. Just where it was.
I just wait like 10 seconds before I start
How
it.
soon it happened, I would say make a bigger deal out of it.
For like 5.
And split stuff like that.
Well, it's still going to go on his watch either way,
Yeah, I
so
know.
it doesn't matter when you
Other than
start
that,
it.
dude, you're doing awesome.
I would assume that you just hit set clock.
I tried the other day.
Yeah,
but
we
it
had the
didn't
same
work.
problem last year. We couldn't figure it out.
It's hard.
Normally things are easy.
I knew. Trying to make it complicated.
Yeah, like when I do like basketball and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, I got you again twice.
You didn't give me the first time,
I got
boy.
you the first time. It was
No, you got me the second time, but you
It
didn't
was
get me the
completely
first time.
three.
Okay, but you didn't get back either time, so
How am I supposed to get it back standing right here? Sit down, huh?
do better. Oh, now you want to play that game, huh? Ooh, double lead.
Not make yourself.
Where are you from?
Maru.
You know a guy named Thomas Brigman?
No? Is there a lot of soccer over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
He was from North Carolina. He moved to Atlanta maybe a little over a year ago. Yeah, something like that.
You do some. They have a lot of USL PDL your way.
Yeah, you would say.
Decent. You do some of those?
It all depends on the time of the summer that it happens.
Yeah.
It depends on the players that are coming in. Because usually at the very beginning, it's not good yet. Everybody didn't come back from college, or everybody aren't on the team yet, or something like that.
Have you been in the new stadium? You have? Pretty nice.
The new Brave Stadium?
The new Atlanta FC and Atlanta Falcons.
Oh.
They do have a new Brave Stadium.
Yeah, they built
do.
a brand new Brave
So
Stadium.
the guy who built the Atlanta Falcons stadium, they play there. Atlanta United, Atlanta FC, wherever. And he made it so every event they have there, he set limits on what they could charge for food and drinks. So like the most they can charge for a hot dog is like $2. Drinks,
Oh. Yeah. It's very cheap.
yeah.
Wow, what a boss.
Even beer.
Concerts.
Even beer.
Yeah, concerts, all that. Doesn't
That's
matter.
nice.
They can only charge.
What a boss.
Yeah, they can only charge like.
Does he reap the profits from that, or do people like?
He gets a percentage of it, but he wanted it to be a more fan friendly.
Yeah, dude. Because if,
I mean, it cuts into a lot of his profit, but.
but if you go to a stadium, you're not gonna eat a bunch of food or like have fun and drink if it's so expensive you don't want to buy it.
Exactly. I heard about it on.
That's awesome.
I think I was watching.
Good for him.
Well, that's all right. On the flip side, he'll let the Falcons games sell every single ticket. He won't do that with soccer.
They won't let the upper.
You won't let them sell every ticket.
Well, some certain games they open the upper deck, and most games they keep it closed. I don't know. I guess he would rather have a full bottom section instead of having a half-filled bottom section than
Okay, but if the bottom section sells out, then
And it always does.
Is it
It
gonna
always
open the top
does sell
section?
out.
I don't know. I think they choose specific games because then it changes the ticket prices too. If you open the top, which I'm sure
Yeah.
ticket prices will change.
Where'd she go?
She went to the
She went to the bathroom.
Yeah, but I just thought it was cool.
But if it's football, they don't care.
Yeah.
You're free reign to do that.
Yeah, I wonder, do they sell out football games then?
Not until the playoffs.
Yeah.
Typically they didn't, but the last year they were good. The year before that they were all right.
You go to your football games?
I haven't been in a couple years.
Julio Jones,
The man.
the Migos.
Bunch of rappers from there.
Gucci Man.
I think Gucci's from there. T.I. maybe.
Me?
You? Let's say Meek. I was about to say nah. Meek's from Philly.
From the A, baby.
You rap?
From the D to the A, put respect on it.
Oh,
That's a good song.
Yeah, that's on.
You guys ready to walk out?
It's Todd
Lil Yachty.
Beasley and
Yeah.
who's
Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Trying to get a fantasy basketball team set up. Get my timer set so I can get the clock back on point.
Tight. And welcome back as we get ready for the second half. John Peters here with you. And our team working hard up on the scaffolding with the cameras. Kevin Stoffler, our producer. Chase Neidig, the president of Turbo Sports Group, the official video provider of U.S. Youth Soccer. And we have a match here, back and forth, dead even, no score. As we move into this second half, 45 minutes of action coming your way. You have the best seat in the house, coming to you from Wilson, North Carolina. A beautiful complex, Gillette Athletic Complex, in the middle of the countryside here, outside of Wilson, North Carolina, not far from Barton College, the Bulldogs. And we see here in front of us the FC United squad in the black uniforms, white numbers and trim. Out of the Chicago area, Glenview, Illinois. On the other side, the FC Legends out of Chino Hills, California. White uniforms, little black shading in the front of their jersey. Yellow numbers with the black striped around the number, a little frame around the number. So here we go, back at it here for the second half. Back and forth we went in the first with no score. Head coaches of these two teams, first of all for the Illinois squad is Craig Snower, assisted by John Soltani. On the other side, big collision there. Boy, I tell you what. Ball that's going to get through. Let's see. We got the same keepers out there. Looks like Aguirre still out there for, I'm not sure though. We're going to check. It could be. It's tough, and it's tough to see the number on that goalie shirt. It's a gray shirt with a yellow number, but it looks like Aguirre still in there. Ball down toward the corner. We'll check with our fourth official here in a minute, just see if there are any changes as far as goal players, the goalies, and Bushala sends the middle. There's a shot. It's deflected, top of the box, header back in and scooped up there. And I believe it's Aguirre. We're going to keep an eye on that to see. We'll ask our fourth official right here. Any changes in keepers? Who changed? Okay. So we did have a change in the keeper for, that would be for the FC United squad. So the keeper over there will be Monica Wilhelm. You see her in there right now in the bright yellow, fluorescent, kind of like a highlighter color. A Mankey come out here chasing the ball down if she can find it. Ball getting ready to throw back in right here near the scorer's tent. Sun lowering down a little bit. Could be in the eyes of the keeper off to the left. You'll see right now, you see Wilhelm shading her eyes. That ball, if it comes in at that particular angle, which would be maybe about a 25% angle, coming in maybe a little higher than that. No, probably about 20%, 20-degree angle would be a problem. Sun shining right in that direction. And we got the foul right here. Shoe pulled off as well. It'll be fixed back up. Mackey will do the honors. Right here in front of us is number 8 is Douglas. Sidney Douglas, verbal commitment to Eastern Washington University. Wish I could tell you the mascot. Ball put in play here by Mankey. Nice high ball near the top of the box, headed into the box. And a whack at it. That's going to be high and deep into the playground area. And that'll take a while to travel after that one. Actually, let's see here. Number 1. You know, it's still showing. I'm still seeing number 1, Grossman, in the goal here for FC United. As far as the number on back, it may have been Wilhelm in there the first half. But we'll double check, see if we can get one of the coaches over here, maybe get them to help us out with something. I'll see if I can get attention. we're gonna double check here and make sure. See if we still got Grossman in goal. Was she in the first half? She was. Okay, so there was no change. On the other side, we may have a change then. It may be that the keeper for Legends in there now. We're looking to see. It may be, well, I don't see the other keeper, so we'll keep an eye on that. See if there's a change for the Chino Hill squad, but Grossman's still in there for the FC United squad. Ball inside and trying to work something in. Still trying to get it toward the top of the box. Defense now coming away with it in the midfield, working it over midfield. Through ball there. Mankey will scoop it up. She'll bring it back forward. So we're looking here to see. It may be Cassidy Calzaretta who's in there in goal. Ball top of the box, bounding around, still loose, shot and a score. Let's see who put that one away. Looked like it was Covey. And we'll get the official word here from number 2. Number 2 with the goal. Nice pass inside. And ball got loose, several players around, but put in that bottom left corner. So we went 51 minutes with no score. Well, that's been changed, 1-0. Now your score as Legends coming through with that goal. Sure their teammate on their mind as they scored there. The young lady, Ashley Roth, that they probably thinking of at this time. Putting number 13 on their arms, some legs and so forth, just to remember former Legends player with the 99 squad. And the ball laid down here. It'll be DC or FC United. Keep saying DC United, but FC United, team out of Illinois, bringing it forward there. Stadler down the line. It's going to trail out. Stadler, a tall player in there and very active. Covey now working it across. Interrupted there by the midfielders in black jerseys. Now turning. Got some space. That ball's going to go right on out. And don't go under the trailer, up under the trailer. I hope it's going to pop right out, as that will be chased down by Douglas. And she does come right out with it. So into the second half, not too far, and we see our first goal scored by Covey. Ball that was loose in the box, put it in that bottom left side. Douglas now gets it over to Covey. Covey working it back. Gets it over to teammate number 32 is Breton. Send it forward now. Breton has picked away. Quick recovery, however. And Mankey sends it in a high ball up in the air and headed down. Nice settle there in the middle by one of the FC United players. Ball right on the side here, using the entire pitch. Working that one forward was Saldana. Trying to get it on up to McKeon. That's sent the other way. Really nobody there to chase that one down. Let's see if they'll send it back toward the keeper and trying to pick up a number over there. Boy, I'll tell you, it's hard to see because of the yellow number on that gray jersey. Not to mention the long hair hanging down over the number. So we'll continue to investigate, try to get that for you, all the information we can. Covey now with the ball, settles that one, sends it over toward teammate Flores. We've got the offside flag up, and that'll bring a stop. Grossman rolls it out to where the infraction took place. Ball will be put in play there by Emily Crispin. Crispin now sends it over to Siegel. A little bit of run, a little space on the near side. Hustling in. That's going to be Bushala. She's working in there against some tight defense. Mankey gets a foot on it. Working down, trying to keep it in. She does. And that was Conley. Still in play. Good job there. Right back out. Let's see what Daphne can do with it. Defada. Ball to the outside. Oh, big cleat there in the leg, and play continues. Ball flipped back forward, and let's see if they can get a little rush here. FC United. And Mankey, the ever-present defender, clears it out. Nice job there in the middle. That's going to be Flores, working tall player as well. Here's Douglas. Douglas with a commitment to Eastern Washington. Ball sent in and scooped up. Trying to pick up this number here on the jersey as that ball will be booted away. Ball on the near side right here by the scorer's 10. Douglas works it back out with some space. Nice touch there by Covey to bring it down to her feet. And a collision there continues on. Ball sent to midfield. Stadler there gets a little push in the back, continues with it. Mankey forward to Covey. Covey with some space. She'll move it forward. Still moving forward. It's tripped there, and that will be a opportunity here for Legends, as they'll be able to try to. Looks like the shin monster came up. Looks like she's recuperating a little bit while that ball's recovered. Get a good chance here to see the number. I tell you what, looks like that's number 1. It is Viviana Poli. There we go. Now we got it squared away. Number 1 in the goal for Legends. Just have to make sure. Poli. So those who are watching out in California, listening for her name, she is in the match. Of course, you probably already knew that. That ball high and long. That ball will really fly. Mankey gets under that one. Good foot on that one. Also just a great tosser. And the throw on the side from Saldana is just very impressive. She can toss it into the box from 20 yards out. Here comes the ball the other way. Here we go. Working that ball around. Taking it on the far side. Siegel right there marking it up. And it's going to be goal kick. Grossman. And see who was working on that far side was Flores. Flores, as we said, a lot of great athletes in this competition, and we saw yesterday a young lady going to the University of Washington, speaking of Eastern Washington, scored 4 goals, and one of those was a PK, but the other 3 just outstanding offensive work, pretty much individual work, not really set up, but working through the defense, working back, right, left, putting it in the back of the goal. So right here we have 1 goal. So FC United is 1 goal away from tying this up. 1 kick away, tying this up. 1 header away from tying it up. Poli in there in the goal. Got the pink shoes now. She'll put a foot to it. High ball sent near the, a little bit more toward the other side. And right along the edge, it'll be a toss in for FC United. Got the substitutes getting ready to come in. Sub coming in, one will be Kira Kerr. Nice ball moving up right through the defense, and really a pass that went right to the feet of Mankey. And Mankey will get it off here to the side. It'll be a toss in here as we have subs getting ready to come in. We mentioned Kerr, she'll step in. Also number 14, Maggie Brett, she'll come in. Coming out will be Bushala as well as Goosis. Elizabeth Goosis, spelled G-O-U-S-I-O-S is what we have. Ball worked around. Big foot there, sending it toward Flores. Might have been a handball, and it was. It'll come the other way. Referee watching there. Nice big ball sent in toward the top of the box. Let's see who comes down with it. Good opportunity here for FC United. There's Stadler. She'll work it back in. Cuts, tries to get through the defense. Does get through. Sends it to the outside. Sub that just came in is Kerr. Kerr loses that one, and it comes back the other way. Nice job there stepping in front. Kerr now looking for options. Sends it down the side. Kept in. Working the tightrope. Back in, left foot. Sent back toward the corner. Let's see if they can get to it, and it's going to have a spin. It's going to take it out. So trying to get FC United trying to get that equalizer. We're at the 61:45 mark. Still almost 30 minutes to go here in this match. A lot of time for these two teams. One goal scored. That scored by Covey, number 2 for Legends. And the ball being put in play by Poli, Viviana Poli. Here it comes right toward us here on the side. Kerr tries to get it back forward, and Tim the other way. Covey getting beat up all the way around. Goes down, and then the ball kicked right at her face. She's still, I think, in a little recovery mode right now. Ball sent in, picked off there by Castro. Ball sent up nicely there, coming right back. Little bounce back, little boomerang shot. Fighting in, and it's going to be headed in. Let's see who gets to it. Grossman comes out and makes a daring grab right in front of Flores, who had headed it into the box. So here comes Grossman. High ball there. That one will bound. It settled there nicely. Kerr works it out. She's opening on the side. Big fight here. That's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw in here for FC United. Doing the honors is going to be Dafada or Daffida. D-A-F-F-A-D-A, Lauren. And we got offside. Brings everything to a halt. And another sub getting ready to come in as Coach Andy Placencia right there to oversee the substitution. I think that's Adams getting ready to come in. Coming out will be Breton. And coming into the midfield will be Allison Adams. Here the team calling her Allie. Cal Polytech State University. Cal Poly. Try to put that on a uniform. Here comes Kerr. Turns. Sends it in towards Stadler. Nice ball outside. Working it in. Cross toward the top of the box. A little bit of loose play by the defense, and opportunity briefly there for Stadler. Ball back to Kerr. Settles. Takes it. Left foot. Top of the box. Settled in. There's possibility here, and a tackle in the box to take it away. That was a nice play in there by Maggie Brett. And looked like from this angle she might get a quick crack at it, but the defense converged pretty quickly. High ball there. That's going to be dropped down. Trying to get another rush. That was a nice play. One of the better offensive thrusts we've seen by this FC United squad since that very first play, almost the very beginning of the match. where there was a foul just outside the box. Ball deflected away. Picked up here by Daffida. That ball's going to make it on in. Turn the corner. It's going to be deep in the zone. Here's a ball in the middle. Pass and a score. Give the assist. It was 14-15, I believe. Give Brett the assist. I think Stadler coming away with the goal. Stadler is all over the place. Has put pressure on all the way through. That would be in the 66th minute. So Covey with the goal. Stadler now with the goal. As we went through that first half, no score. And we've had a couple of goals here. Each team putting one on the scoreboard. Once again, that goal put in by Stadler. We say the 65th minute, I think we said, 66th minute. Assist coming from Maggie Brett. Like to give the assist information as well. Sometimes maybe overlooked. And that, boy, in that case, she did a fantastic job. Took that ball deep, brought it back out to her teammate, and found the bottom side, left-hand side of that goal. And a big collision there. Looks like took the brunt of that one was Conley. And she's back up. Crispin now sends it back toward midfield. We're checking on, like I said, I believe it was Conley, number 6. Ball in the back line now. Distributed around. Daphne will send it on up. Stadler finds an open defender. Far side, nice pass there. Working it into the midfield. Ball there, Stadler rushing in. Poley's out, she'll grab it up. I was checking to see if everybody was okay. And remember, it looked like Conley. It may not have been Conley. It may have been another number out there that took the brunt of that collision. There's Conley. Yes, she looks like she's fine now. And we have the offside flag up. Everything stops, and we have some more substitutes ready to come in. We got Shaw and Catalano. Catalano will come in for DeStefano. Shaw, she'll come in for Covey. Covey had the goal back in the 51st minute. So it's 1-1 here in the 18U bracket. Once again, you go to US Youth Soccer as the ball's in the back side of the box here. Shot with left foot. It's going to run across. Grossman will scoop it up. Quickly charges out of there. Like a shot out of a cannon. Ball sent back in right in midfield. Castro directing traffic in the back on the lead defender. A little bit of a breakdown a while ago, allowing, first of all, Maggie Brett to go in there deep, and then secondly, getting the ball to Stadler right in front of the goal and putting it in. On the far side, Siegel and Flores going at it. Be a toss in there. I think this is going to be a set piece here. We'll check and see. As the referees will confer, actually they're going to place the ball right there. Mankey works her way up. She'll put it in play. It's pretty much like an extended corner here. Probably about 5 yards outside. You folks have even a better view than we do here, field level. Ball sent in, back post, tipped away briefly, ball still on the floor. And now cleared down the pitch. Good job there. Let's see if collision there, as Castro does a good job of breaking up that rush. It'll be a toss in for Legends. Legends Catalano. There's Shaw. Nice ball sent in. Shot off to the side. No touch, however, so goal kick. More substitutes getting ready to come in. This is going to be Faith Craddock. She'll be coming in for number 5, which is Lauren Daffida. We see the teams preparing to come in for the next matches. One more set of matches here at 4 p.m. Sun goes down so early, the lights will come on for that match even before it starts. They may be on now. A little sun going down. We talked 20 degrees. It's probably about 10 degrees above the horizon now. So definite possibility it could be a problem for a keeper. And good hustle. Stadler pretty much has played this entire match. Here's Shaw, very speedy. Good balance, goes through, and big collision there. Going down is one of the FC United players. Ball worked up. Working in there is Saldana, and it'll be scooped up by Grossman. She'll take her time, let her team move on down the pitch. High ball, midfield. Gets a foot on that one, Adams. Ball down, everybody trying to get to it. Adams will try to send it out toward teammate McKeon. Ball intercepted there and brought back in. Good opportunity here for Legends. Pass to the right. Flag is up. And that'll put a cease to that. So a little switch here. Coach Snower making a few changes here on his lineup. We see that ball be put in the play. See the players as they look back to from left to right, shading their eyes. As I said, that sun really getting down near the horizon. Good hustle there by Prell to take that one away. Castro comes away with it. Adams working it over to Shaw. Shaw very quick. Looks like really good balance as well. Mikey now sends it back. Trying to get it over right here on the side. That's going to be a toss in for Legends. And I believe that was the right call right here in front of us. And going down hard was Clancy. Don't know if we've said her name before. She's checked in, number 9. I believe that was correct. Could be 19 Siegel. We'll double check. No, it is 9. So Clancy in there, Sarah Clancy. Ball the outside, flying down that side. And quick toss right back in, right to Castro. Castro with speed. Nice move there to get free. Sending it over towards Saldana. Shaw goes down. Ball back out front, right at midfield. Working it around, Flores. Defense is there, hustling in. It's going to be Catalano trying to put some pressure on. Saldana finds it at her feet. Flores works her way in, tries to work it toward who is out here on the left-hand side. That's going to be Yule. Yule, haven't said her name in a while. She's back in, working it in the box. Brings it back out front. Cross there, but too close to the defense, and they'll take it the other way. And we see the foul there, pushing the back by Mankey. So here comes the ball be put in play just across midfield. Team's tying it up here. The goal from Stadler, who worked very hard all the way through, rewarded with a goal here back in the 66th minute. Back in the first 51st minute, you had the goal from Covey. Adams works up through and flicks it away briefly. Here comes Kerr. Has some space and some options. Sends it down to the right. That's Brett. Had the assist on the goal. Mackey now sends it back out. Really nobody there except the black shirt. And there's a high shot, and it's going to be secured. Poley elevates and picks it up. Poley now lining it up. Nice high kick. It's going to bounce and go across midfield. Headed forward. Really nobody there except the defense. And double header. Adams, nice play with purpose. Sends it off to her left. Here comes Ewell. Out to the outside. Nice hustle down that far side. A good option. Ball headed down by Saldana. Flores. Ewell. Ewell back to Flores. Outside. Coming down that outside is Milby. Milby with a shot and a score. And pretty sure that is number 22, Milby. And we'll try to check to see who sent that ball over to her. And I think it was number 25, Ewell, who sent that ball out to the side, although it could be Saldana. So 22 with the goal, Milby. And we'll write that down. That's in the 77th minute. So Milby, nice shot there off to the right, gives the Legends team that 2-1 lead. Here comes Maggie Brett working it in, sends it back outside to Kerr. Kerr with an option, like a little space, left foot cross, sent back out. Comes the ball top of the box, cleared away. Be right back in possibly. Shaw puts a foot in there, but continuing on is Connolly. Ball sent deep. That's going to clear everybody. Let's see if it's going to go out of play. No, it's kept in. Nice job over there is Prell. She'll toss it in. Yeah, little battle for the throw. Legends team thought they had the throw, and it was a little bit of a joust there for the possession of the ball. Ball sent back in, settled by Castro. Castro, very good player on the defense. Ball sent out. Shaw there to block it. I think that's Flores. Yes, Flores gets it over to Shaw. Shaw, low to the ground, a lot of speed. That's going to be cleared out, and boy, you saw the offside flag goes up, and I believe it was number 25, Ewell, was the culprit. 17, Norse getting ready to come in, Anissa Norse. She'll step in. Also coming in, number 10 for Legends. Number 10 is Pacias. That ball sent back. Nice hard ball sent in. Shaw's in. No offside. An opportunity here. A slow ball is sent in by Shaw, and the score. And I'd love to see who sent that ball in there for the assist. Don't know if I'll be able to give you that information at the 79th minute, possibly the 80th minute. Shaw comes through with that score. So goal, once again, we're going to say in the 80th minute. I'm trying to see if we could tell who put that pass in there. Coach, you didn't see who got that pass in there for. That was beautiful. Nice pass off to the side for Shaw. She was just onside. It was, I have to check later with the coach, but as you watch that, you probably could see it from your elevation. Nice assist there. Shaw coming through. Shaw with good speed and great balance. She's very quick. She can change directions very quickly. See her right here working right in front of us. That ball settled Brett now. There's Kerr. Shaw. Kerr comes back with it, working it in. Takes it off the face of Catalano. Ball in the midst of 3 black shirts, and a white shirt comes away with it. Working over there. That ball through. Here comes Ewell. Big player. See what she can do with it. She's going to take it back toward the middle. Tries to find an option. She finds Flores. Flores to the outside. It may have been Flores with that assist a while ago. The one out to Shaw. That was definitely a nice setup for the little forward number 31 Shaw with that 3rd goal. Makes the score match her jersey number 3-1. Ball deep down the far side, right inside the line. Stadler racing for it. Stadler gets to it, taken down, and it'll be a corner. So off to the races. That was Castro, stride for stride with Stadler, who has a little bit longer stride. Taking the corner, looks like Prell will put it in play. Well, they're going to change that up. It's going to be number 20, Kerr. Kerr and Brett over there. We'll see who actually triggers the play. The corner, it's that short ball and a little slip. Now bring it in, shot. And going to be back toward the top of the box, still loose. And the ball flicked out of danger briefly. Send right back in to Stefano. Castro gets a foot on it. Shaw. That'll go out of play. It'll be a toss in here for FC United. Need 2 goals here in the last 8 minutes if they want to tie things up. It's possible. They've seen some interesting scoring here throughout these days of National League competition. Coach asking who might need a break more, and it's going to be coming out will be Flores. Coming in will be number 18. That's Osuna. Osuna with the lovely orange shoes, orange top, bottom, cleats, and everything. It's interesting to see the women's apparel, how they add a little bit of flavor personalized in the shoes and the hair apparel and accoutrements. A little ensemble here. Obviously the uniforms match. Here we go. Trying to get 2 more scores here for, if you're a FC United fan, you're wanting to get that ball down there. If you're a Legends fan, you're going to want to maintain possession. Shaw now brings it in, trying to work something else with Ewell. Quickly back the defense. That's Clancy in the box. And I'll tell you what, another scoring opportunity might be coming up. Send it back out. And really a turnover there, but set back up again. Adams, little fake to the right, takes it back to the left to number 18, that's Osuna. Back out front, far side. And it's a high box, high ball coming into the high part of the box. Falling down, the ball right behind her. And a ball in the box. Ewell is there. She's been working hard the entire match. Grossman says we'll take it out on the far side. There'll be a toss in there right in front of the Nike advertisement. Still yet to see a cloud here this day. Beautiful day as we come to the last few minutes of this contest. 85th minute and a contest of 90 minutes. We'll see if there's any additional time as we get a little closer. That ball goes a little bit past the fans, and fans have kind of thinned out a little bit here. Probably looking right in the sun if you're on the far side. Ball tossed in. Settled over there by Calzaretta. The ball goes out of play. It'll be tossed back over to Grossman. She'll put it in play. Gets a little help there from Siegel to kind of keep things moving. So if you're FC United, you've got a sense of urgency right here. You're going to have a couple of goals quickly. Starts with one before you can get two. Trying to get it up to midfield. Gets loose. Castro tries to settle it. And Mankey says, I'll take it deep. Shaw fights, heads it. Tries to head it over to herself. Got a little bit of interference and kept away from it. Boy, nice punt there. Wow, Grossman put that one down the pitch. Castro again, omnipresent. Back on that defensive side. Ball sent over to Shaw, sent back in the middle. Working around right back to her. Calzaretta sends it out to Shaw. Flicks it into the box. Another opportunity. Sent in. A shot goes off of Grossman. It'll be a corner. Boy, got a good foot on that one. A nice strike with the left foot. And looks like it will be number 22, Milby. Had a goal earlier. She's going to run across and play that ball out of the corner. So a match that was tied 0-0 at halftime. 3-0 now. Goal from Covey, 51st minute. Ball out here on the side, trying to take some time off the clock. And be a throw in for FC United. Good job there by number 18, Osuna. Stops that one. Ball worked in. Trying to get that one in is Pasillas. Offside is the call. 51st minute, it was Covey with the goal. 76th minute, Milby. And in the 80th minute, McKenna Shaw. And Shaw been very impressive. Just her quickness. Constant, just doesn't seem to get tired either. Like the Energizer Bunny just keeps going. Had a little break there. And comes back out. Here's Calvaretta, tries to settle it. Little battle there. Referee says play on. Left foot right into the feet of the FC United player. FC United out of the Chicago area. Ball to the outside. Calvaretta settles. Working it forward, trying to get it up to one of her forwards. Ball back to midfield. Mankey now sends it over to Ewell. Ewell looking for options, gets it through. Sends that one over to Pasillas. Outside, Milby. Milby working toward the corner. And it's going to be flipped out. It'll be a throw in there. And looks like no additional time is. Ball will be tossed in right there. Looks like a minute and a half or so to go. 88:30 on the clock. They're going to take it right back to the corner again. Throw in again for the Legends. That ball rolls down toward the woods, the wooded area. And Legends, no rush to try to get that back up. So they'll come back up, toss it in again, probably take it right to that corner. This one's going to be sent down the side. Headed back in by Milby. Calvaretta tries to get to it. Ball settled there, chased in by Dorr, Sophia Dorr right there. Puts a head on it, trying to get something going here in this last minute. Maggie Brett also over there. Toss in now for Legends. About 30 seconds, if there's no added time. Have not received word of any added time. Injury time would be negligible, if any. Ball settled there. Looks like Ewell fighting over there. Siegel right to the end and toward Adams. Stadler gets one more chance. Takes it. advancing, looking for an option, sends it toward the corner, and the offside flag goes up, and that's going to be the end of the match with an offside call, and that will be 3 whistles, and we will finish it out. Your final here after a scoreless first half, 3-1, Legends over United. The Southern California team winning. They go 1-1 now in this competition. And the Glenview, Illinois squad, the FC United 18U team, now will go 0-1-1. Once again, thanks for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed this time together. A 2 p.m. match will now go to the 4 p.m. section. Check usyouthsoccer.org. Follow these 2 teams, see when they play again, what the stats are, the standings, and all the information you could possibly need. usyouthsoccer.org. Once again, signing off, John Peters and our crew from Turbo Sports say thank you for joining us from Wilson, North Carolina.
Dylan. Yes, sir. Yeah, catcher. Yes, sir.